Hey, this is Hammer with Game 2 of Adepticon, going against the Warriors of Chaos Army. So, this scenario was supposed to be meeting engagement, except he didn't have to hold anybody in reserves. But we both were kind of rushed to the table, didn't really look at the scenario too closely, so strangely enough, we just ended up having a battle line deployment at an angle, like in meeting engagement. So, yeah, it wasn't how it was supposed to be played, but it didn't really matter too much because there were no extra bonus objectives to get you scenario points. So I'll go right into his list. Um, Top right, he's got 6 Marauder Horsemen, 18 Warriors of Chaos of Tzeentch with halberds. And he's got a big unit of 49 Marauders of Khorne, so frenzied, with great weapons. 2 Hell Cannons on the hill. 22 Chosen of Tzeentch. So they had halberds, shields, Favor of the Gods, and Banner of Swiftness. He had a War Shrine right behind them, and another War Shrine that's off the screen. So his characters, he had his Chaos Lord of Tzeentch with the Hellfire Sword. So any unsaved wounds do D3 plus 1 extra wounds, I believe. And Helm of Many Eyes, I think, is always strikes first. So, yeah, real nasty guy in close combat. His Exalted BSP had Sword of Anti-Heroes and Charm Shield, Dragonbane Gem. So he had a Sorcerer of Nurgle with a Palanquin, Infernal Puppet, Third Eye of Tzeentch. And then he had a Disc Sorcerer of Tzeentch behind that house. And both of them were level 2s. So going back to the main picture, yeah, you can see how I deployed. My main thinking here was I want to win the game on turn 2. You can kind of see where this is going. So he's got all his characters, everything in that big Death Star. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of drops. So I aligned my 3 most badass knight units down there in hopes that I could triple charge that unit and win the game pretty much turn 2. My initial thinking though was, you know, it's a Death Star, I got 2 Yeoman units, I got pegs, maybe I'll just feed them all game and kill everything else. But I decided to go for the glory. So going to Chaos turn 1, there were no charges. He kind of moves his battle line forward in the center. Over here he moves his Marauders down towards my Trebs. So that second Bowman unit wasn't originally facing towards the Marauders, so this is kind of like Chaos 1 / Brett 1. But in case I don't mention it, I shot at him but only killed 1. Really misdeployed those archers. I don't know what I was thinking. So in his shooting phase, his Hell Cannons shoot at my Treb, but only take 3 wounds off of him, so I can still shoot. So definitely happy about that. And that's all that really happened on Chaos turn 1. So going to Brett turn 1, I make the double charge with my Men-at-Arms and level 4's unit into the Marauders. So feeling real good about this one. My full lance gets to strike, and he's always strikes last, so all my attacks are coming first. And yeah, Men-at-Arms have the 5-up ward save, and if I can get +2 toughness on them, victory is pretty much assured. So, you know, hoping to beat this unit and run them down turn 1. Also redirect his warriors there with my fast cav. Just going to take the charge, and he's frenzied, so he'll be forced to overrun and kind of get out of the fight. So towards the left, also redirect his Chosen to set up my inevitable triple charge, and jump my Peg Knights over to protect my flank in case his War Shrine or hero decides to charge. Shooting phase, one of my Trebs crushes a Hell Cannon, which I appreciated. And this picture is showing after Magic and close combat. So in Magic, didn't get the toughness off, but managed to throw Dwellers on that Warriors of Chaos unit. And killed a couple of them, but in close combat, oh man, big time Rubber Lance, and yeah. So he came back with the limited models he had touching my knights and killed 4 of them. So, oh man, the dice gods do not favor me. So Chaos turn 2, he charges my mounted yeoman with his chosen. More towards the center, repositions his war shrine, and charges his chaos warriors into my mounted yeoman on the right side of the board there. Gets in with my treb, and after close combat here, my damsel dies. Yeah, both of us stick around. I think he ended up reforming 7 wide to get more damage on me. So, yeah, they take care of the treb, and the warriors of chaos that charged my mounted yeoman overrun to the left of that pond, as you can see. So, Brett turn 2, make my first ever triple charge, which I thought was pretty cool. Except, in his last turn, yeah, I guess I forgot what Chosen could do. I haven't played too many Warriors of Chaos with Chosen. But he rolled a bunch of dice on some chart that gives him buffs. Somehow he could re-roll it or something. And he ended up with a 3-up ward save and stubborn. Yeah, that's a problem. So I probably should have just turned around and ran like hell, but I decided to do the fun thing and just go ahead and charge, see what happens. So here's another view of that. My 3 strongest combat units. I can't put any more damage out with 3 units than these 3 on the charge, so if these 3 can't break a unit of Chosen like this, then I never will be able to. So this is showing kind of after close combat on my turn 2, and this is Chaos turn 3, where he's charging me with his war shrines. So I did win combat in the last phase, but he stuck, of course, with his BSB there. The real nasty thing was the BSB with Sword of Anti-Heroes. So I had 3 characters coming at him, and that guy had like 8 strength, 8 attacks. That was really nasty. So, yeah, also on Chaos turn 3, charges his Marauders into my poor Bowman. So just another view of the battle. My general was in a challenge with his, but failed to get heroic killing blow, both on my turn 2 and his turn 3. So Marauders beat my Bowman, overran into my Treb. This combat in the center. Yeah, not going too well. I'm killing some Marauders, but now my Prophetess is exposed in the front of the unit, so big trouble there. So in the challenge here, yeah, my general fails to get heroic killing blow, both on my turn 2 and his turn 3. And after his turn 3, this is how it looked. So, yeah, my Grail Knights killed one of his hero level characters, but these Chosen and that BSB just went to town on my Knights. My BSB died. Yeah. Yeah, pretty ugly. And here I am running away. And there's the pile of banners from that slaughter. So on Brett turn 3, I had charged the rear of those Marauders with my Peg Knights, and we actually won that combat and broke them, but failed to run them down, unfortunately. And my hero archers finally kill 5 Marauders that should have died a long time ago. Yeah, those Marauders earn their points back for sure. So yeah, my general's unit and remainder of my BSB's unit rally, but they get crushed by this charge on Chaos turn 4. So also on Chaos 4, he gets the rear of my remaining men-at-arms. He charged my level 4's unit, but I fled, so he redirected and killed these guys. He also got some magic spell off on my level 4 and killed her. And let's see, in Brett turn 4, my Peg Knights charged those Marauders and actually ran them down. But ended up in with the Hell Cannon, and then they got killed by the Hell Cannon. So that was the end of the game. The only unit I had left alive was 10 Bowmen, so absolutely got crushed. Yeah, I pretty much crushed myself actually, but that's how it ended up. So I clearly played an overly aggressive and risky style this game, but looking back, it really could have worked. I set everything up pretty much perfectly to make it work. By all rights, my men-at-arms and level 4's unit should have killed those Marauders turn 1. I had the redirect on the Warriors of Chaos to keep them out of battle for a while. And if that chosen unit had rolled anything besides the 3-up ward stubborn thing, I'm confident I would have had him on double 1s. So, I mean, it could have worked, but now that I understand, the Warriors of Chaos a little bit better, when there's 2 War Shrines out there, I guess that increases the probability greatly that he'll get that 3-up ward and stubborn. I still don't know how it works exactly, but if I had gone with my original instinct and fed those guys my chaff and then deployed my knights around that pond, I think I would have had the victory no problem. The Marauders would go, that Warriors unit would go, and I might get deep enough to take a Hell Cannon, all the while just feeding chaff to that big unit of Chosen. Might have eventually gotten through my chaff to get my men-at-arms, but I still would have had them on points. So all I can say about this game is lesson learned about Chosen. And pretty much any Death Star in general. Yeah. I think from now on I'm going to certainly try the chaff feeding strategy when I come up against this again. But even though I got completely crushed, I really enjoyed the game. My opponent once again was just a blast to play against. So it's always nice when you can still have a lot of fun from a crushing defeat like this. Anyways, my next game will be a little bit better, as you'll see, against the old Empire army. Anyways, hope you enjoyed.